Hi, my friend. I hope you're doing good. Welcome to my Trilingual ECDL e-learning tutorial number 5 in 2021. Still the first for Excel Advanced. Today, the last part called Code 19 for questions 18 and 19. I hope you remember our German exercise called Traumhaus, of course, with English translation. But before we start, let me give you some news. I want to thank God, thank you, dear Lord Jesus Christ, that this week I could enjoy the presence of my mother. Coming straight from America. She came to visit all of us, all her kids, and I could also enjoy the presence of my young brother. I thank God for that. I mean, that was really long time. I had not seen them 10 years. That's crazy right there. So the catch-up was really impressive. I'm thankful for that, and I hope that everything will go well with all of us, of course. And yes, you know, I don't want to talk about the noises no more. Well, until I find another place, I have to just live with it. And you know, I think that next job interview is coming soon. I'll let you know about that later again. Now back to our tutorial for questions 18 and 19, inclusive the correction of the whole exercise today. So now let's dive in. This is our exercise, Traumhaus, and we already have performed 17 questions together. Today is the last two questions, the question 18 and 19 now, still in German with easy English translation. Frage Nummer 18, question number 18. Füge der Zelle D1 ein Kommentarfeld mit dem Inhalt Firma nicht vertrauenswürdig, daher entfernt hinzu. Translation of question number 18. We have to insert a comment field to the cell called D1, and we have to write in Firma nicht vertrauenswürdig, daher entfernt, meaning company not trustworthy, so removed. Now let's go ahead and read and translate also the number 19. So we just have to perform both questions at the same time somehow, some way. It goes quicker. Okay, Frage Nummer 19, question number 19. Lasse alle Kommentare dauerhaft anzeigen und ziehe den neu erstellten Kommentar aus D1 unter die Tabelle. Translation of this question, number 19. We have to show all comments permanently and pull the just created comment of cell D1 down the table. Now we can go and do that. All right, you're back to our exercise. This is where we left last time. We have performed 1, 2, 3, and these are the packs. 4 worksheets from one workbook. This is where we stopped. We are still in the topic consolideren, consolidation. So they're talking about the cell D1. Huh? Let's perform first the question number 18 and then the 19. Okay, this is the cell D1. Here, they want us to insert a comment. Huh? This is easy, you know, to insert a comment. You just go by tab insert, and here you can see all these different icons down here. Well, right here. You see the symbol comment right here. But because we have read also the question number 19, where they ask us to pull this comment down the table, I know it's not going to work. It works only with notes. So let's go ahead and insert a note. New note. You just make a right click after you have selected the cell D1. And this is what we are going to add. So here we have to write exactly what they said. Okay. Firma nicht vertrauenswürdig. Dann Komma daher entfernt. Okay, this is what we have to write down and enter. So we have it. Okay, now that this is done, they want us to go and show all comments permanently. So this is a note, but let me show you how to view all notes or all comments permanently. We have to go to tab review, and here we have the symbols. Right here we have the comments, and here we have the notes. So when we click here, down here, the drop down arrow, we have here the option show all comments, or show all notes. We can even convert them to comments, but I'm going to leave it just like that because I know that we can pull this one down the table afterwards. So show all notes. Okay, this is just how you can show your notes or your comments via tab review. So now that we have done that, we know how it works. Now let's go and pull this note down the table. So all we have to do is to click in it. Once we click in it, we have, you know, this sign right here. You make sure you see the cross. It's like the cross of the Lord. When you see this one, then you can pull your, you know, down the table just like that. You see, when you see all these little squares around your note, that's a good sign. It means you can drag and drop it wherever you want. This is what they want. It would not work with a comment. I just know it by experience. Or if you want, you can try it at home. So this is what we had to do. Meaning that question 18 and question 19 is done. So we are good with the whole exercise. We have performed together, as I told you before, 4 worksheets in that one workbook called Traumhaus. That was the first sheet called Tabelle 1, table 1. Second worksheet called Handwerkerliste, Angebote Wärmedämmung. And then these are the packs for the consolidation, consolidieren, and this is where we stopped. And the whole exercise is finished. So back to our exercise instructions. As you can see, we have performed all questions from 1 to 19. Now let's go ahead and correct the whole exercise together. Let's open the correction. So we go back to ECDL Easy For Me website, and this is the exercise we performed. And these are the instructions, and this is the workbook. And now we have the solutions. So I already have this one on my desktop. So let's go and open it. I don't have to download it one more time. This is our tutorial, and here it is. So let's click on it and just open it. Okay, Übung Traumhaus Lösung, meaning solutions. Let's go back to the first worksheet. I mean, we could open just both at the same time, you know, our exercise and the solutions. Let's try that. We go by tab view, and then view side by side, symbol view side by side. This one. We choose the right one, and then I want it vertical, so we go by symbol arrange, and we choose vertical, please, vertically. So this is how we can compare. So I put here also table 1. Can I? Okay. So now we have both sheets side by side, vertically and not horizontally. So now let's compare the results. What we have here are the results, and you remember we had to first sum. to get this result, and this is the same result, so that's fine. We did it right. This is the same function. I mean, sum is really easy as function. I hope you can see in the editing toolbar that we have the same function here, and that's why we have also the same results. So here and here, same results. Now here we have used the function payment, which came here red, just like here, and we have used also the same function, as you can see also in the editing toolbar here. You see, Lord have mercy, here, and we have the same results. So here it's red, and here it's also red. The color red just means that it is a negative value, because when you use the function payment, it means that money is going out. The result is going to be the money which is going out. That's why it's red. It doesn't mean that it's a mistake. So either you put a minus in front of the function, you know, in the editing toolbar, and it's going to be black. And if you don't put the minus, it's going to be red. So don't worry about the color right now. If it's red, it means negative value. So here we have used the same function, as you can see by yourself. And here, I think this one was already standing here. They have used the function here, but I did not use any function here. But we have the same result. Yes, because it's the same thing. It's a result of D13. That's why it's the same thing. Except down here we have a lot of decimals. But if you remove them, it's exactly the same result. 879,000 blah 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 13, and you know, same thing here. Okay, D13. And now the results here. Left are the solutions, and right side is our exercise. So the red values, I told you, these are just the negative values, meaning that the money is going out. So here we have also the same results, and here they have used another function, and I have used the payment function, as you can see, equal payment. I didn't put a minus in front, that's why it's red, but if I put a minus in front right here, it's going to turn black. So you see, so it's the same result, the same value, 856 blah blah blah, and here also 856. They did not use the same function, but we have the same result, so it means it's okay, it's right. Until here, because we did flash fill it, as you remember, till here we still have the same results. Okay, until now everything is all right. Okay, so now down here, that was the cost without Vollwärmedämmerung, without this option. And this is the result they have. They have used a payment function, and I have not used the payment function, so it's not quite the same result. I don't know why. I just did D9 minus D5, which means the total cost, renovation cost, minus D5, this one, and this is the result. I don't know why we don't have the same result right now, but at the end of the day, we have for Bank Austria the same values, 552 blah blah blah. So if you put a minus in front of the function, it's going to turn black, meaning that we have the same values. And at the end of the day, if you look at this payment function, they will also need to give minus D9, this one, minus D9 minus D5. So they did exactly the same thing using the payment function. Maybe that's why we have the same results. So the first one is right, the second one is also right. We have minus 558 minus 573, we have the same thing. You see, we have exactly the same results. Okay, so everywhere, if you want to see it black, same thing, minus in front, and then it's going to turn black. But I'm going to just leave it red because it reminds me that it's a negative value. So this is the first worksheet's correction. It looks all right. Okay. Now, second worksheet called Handwerkerliste. Let's go there. Okay. This is the correction, and this is our exercise. So let's see if we have used the same function. You remember we had to extract the capital letter, the alphabet before the information. Like here we had to remove the B minus, and they have used the same function, I think, that we have, which is called equal middle, cell A3, this one, starting at character number 5th, and a total of characters 55 characters. You know that they count also the spaces. This is very important. And if you don't know the number of characters, you can always use the length function, which is going to give you the exact number of characters if you have to use that kind of function. And on the right hand side, our exercise, we have used exactly the same function. So we can check. It's not exactly the same order. I think we had to sort it in alphabetic order or something like that, but these are the same company, so we are good. We have used the same function. Okay, now let's go to yes, now we have to scroll. You remember they wanted us to extract the zip code from this cell and to have them separate. Zip code in column E, and then the rest of the address, I mean the location, in column F. And we have used for the zip code the function called left. Well, I mean, here are the solutions, but so if we compare with ours here, we have used exactly the same function, the one needed, called left. This is a very good one. So left meaning that the information you need is located on the left hand side, and then the cell is G3, this one, and then the number of character 4. The zip code has 4 digits. So this is good. We have done it right. Until now it looks good. Same thing for the cell, the second cell. Okay. Everything is all right. And now let's go to the location. And for the location, we have used the same function as you know, as in the beginning. You remember, middle function. The one we have used here, we have used it also there. This is what was needed. The middle function, middle cell D3. 6 characters, and the total number of characters 55, and they have used the same one. So middle D3 6 55, and then etc etc. Okay, so we are good. We are good. Second worksheet is good. Now let's compare the worksheet number 3 called Angebote Wärme blah blah blah. I remind you, left hand side are the solutions and right hand side is our exercise we have performed together. So let's click in here too. Let's click in here. So we have to scroll and scroll. So we scroll here to see the end of the exercise. These are the solutions. So when we scroll, the scroll both together at the same time. That's fantastic. Okay, after the zip code in column C and the location in column D, I don't remember what we had to do here. I think we had to highlight I think 5 bottom values. I think we had to highlight, and this is right. This is exactly what we did, and it's right. Solutions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are exactly the same values. Okay, we're good. And now our last worksheet was the consolidation one. So let's go ahead and go to the solution here, and we go ahead and here, the consolidation. Yes, it looks perfect. Okay, yes, this is our consolidated table we have created together. They are all collapsed, so we have the plus here, and on our workbook, same thing, we have the plus here, and this is the solution, and here they still have subtotal 5, and we have 4. Why? Because it has counted the row number 21, and you remember we had we went back to hide it, so we have the right number of cell here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still here, but if we reinsert the subtotal, it's going to be 5 again. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's insert the missing cell again. Because that was all right, you remember. So, and here we hit enter, and here we have the same thing. You see we have 5, and as they have 5 here. So this one has to do a lot with the unhide of the hide or unhide of row 21. When you hide it, you have 4, and when it's unhide, you have 5. So I think it looks good, and this is the comment which we had to insert, which is not a comment but a note, because if we insert a comment, we will not be able to pull it down the table like it's done here. And this is the one we added together, which has my name on the right hand side. You remember it's our exercise, and here are the solutions. So we did it right. And how about the chart? The chart, how does it look like? Well, it's exactly the same chart, except they have their legend on the right hand side, and I have mine down. But if you want, let's go ahead and let me show you how you can put it on the right hand side. You just go by legend here, and by the arrow you should write and not down. But well, this is a detail that didn't tell us where exactly to locate it. I don't remember that question. But anyways, it's the same chart. So I have inserted the chart title, and they didn't. So you can also remove this one. You go same thing here, and chart title, you uncheck the box, and voila. I don't have no title anymore. So these are really details. It's not perfect the way we did it. It's not as perfect as in the solutions, but we have the whole idea. So we're good. Thank you, Jesus. It means that I'm definitely improving in how to Excel, and I hope you too. All right, you all, as usual, thank you for watching, and of course, if God's willing, the rest is coming next, meaning tutorial number 6. If not, it means that I have found a job. Anyway, I'll keep you updated. All right, God bless you all in the name of our Lord, Yeshua HaMashiach. Bye-bye.